Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is a second video just for funsies, and we're actually going to start a series where, and again, feel more than welcome to join in with me, and I'll explain here in a minute, but basically a couple months ago I started to learn Korean. I actually got a bit away from it. I wasn't doing it as much, wasn't doing it as frequently, and when learning a language, consistency is key. So now I'm to a point where I'm like ready to start learning it again. I have time to learn it again, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna start over. So I'm going to restart, relearn Hangul, relearn everything that I've already learned, and then after I have relearned everything that I already know, I will continue on anyway. Let me just tell you some resources that I use for Korean. I use Talk to Me in Korean, of course, and I also use a YouTube channel, and I'll link it down below. Her name is Korean Unni. If you've never seen her and you are wanting to learn Korean, she is a great resource, especially since last month she did 30 days of learning Hangul. That's where I'm gonna start. So today, literally after this video, we're gonna go watch a couple of those, and I'm going to be writing them down in my little notes, and yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. She is incredible. She's a great resource, and you can also go to her Patreon, which has other great sources to it. So she's just a really great all-around good source to go to. So let me show you some things that I got for learning Korean, or kind of what I do. I have pens and pencils and all that stuff, and if you guys really want a tour of that, we can do that. But for now, we're just gonna leave that out. I'm just gonna show you my resources, things that I do, and kind of what a daily schedule looks like if I'm going to go learn Korean for that day. So I only have the level 1. I actually believe I got up to lesson 9 before I just really ran out of time and didn't do it as often. So I will be reviewing all 9 of them and then moving on to 10. So yeah, it looks like I got all the way to 9. So I got to 9 in here, which actually is pretty far, but I don't remember a lot of it. I do pretty much remember Hangul, but I'm gonna go to Korean Unni's videos because she even describes like what that letter is and what it means, and it just goes into detail that you should really get when you're learning Hangul and you're learning a new language. I also have the My First 500 Korean Words, because when I was doing because I also do Lingodeer, great resource. That is probably, if you're looking for a way to learn Korean for free, Lingodeer and Korean Unni, you could probably learn that language. You probably could. I think you'd be able to. But between Lingodeer and Talk to Me in Korean, I felt like I was learning a lot of grammar, which is not a bad thing. But I felt like I still wasn't like if I was listening to Korean, I could understand the sentence, how the sentence is set up, but I wasn't learning the words that they were saying, and that was actually a little frustrating to me. So I decided to get a way to learn some words. My First 500 Korean Words is definitely that resource. And again, I'm gonna leave the links to these in the description. So if you want to get them, I'll leave the Talk to Me in Korean link, but then there's also an Amazon link. I got these through the actual Talk to Me in Korean website. They ship from Korea, so it takes a while. Just so you know, this one took a while to get to me. Like, it took a little over 2 weeks to get to me. This one I got off of Amazon, and it probably took 3 days, but I don't think it's actually coming from Talk to Me in Korean. Like, I think somebody else had bought them and then is selling them on Amazon, which I don't actually know if that's legal, but it got here a lot faster, and obviously they got it from Talk to Me in Korean, so they still got the money for it in a way. So I'll put both the Amazon and the actual Talk to Me in Korean. If you're feeling like you don't want to trust Amazon, get it from Talk to Me in Korean. It was a legitimate source. It just takes a while because it is shipping from Korea. I'm going to be using this for my Hangul when I'm going over it with Korean Ani, or if I'm learning words or anything, I'm just going to repeatedly write them down in this little flip book. This bad boy is my Korean book. So I have spent a lot of time on this. So here's my little Korean book. So we have the first page of vocabulary. Here's all the Hangul, so a little shortcut of Hangul. I write down songs in their Hangul form and then practice reading them. That actually helps me be able to sing along to the songs better. What I also want to start doing is writing them out and then going through each word and trying to get the literal English translation to it. Like, what does this word mean in English? What does this word mean in English, you know? And just really seeing what the song is saying and being able to translate it. And then I had all of my Talk to Me in Korean lessons on here, so more. And then at one point there's more vocabulary, which is not full yet, because that was the first 10. It's like 10 a day in the 500 Korean words. So that's pretty much what I use. So I use these books, I use Korean Ani, and I use Lingodeer, which is an app. So those resources, I should be able to advance actually pretty fast. Once I get out of level 1 and into level 2, I'm interested to see what I can read and stuff. So basically, I'm going to turn this into a series. It's going to be a series of maybe me practicing it one day, maybe going over what I learned in a lesson, you know, things like that, and we can experience this together. If you want to do this with me, if you were like, you know, I really want to learn Korean or any other language, and you want to start, I suggest starting now with me, and we could be little study buddies. Also, if you're learning Korean, I'm going to put my line and my Kakao Talk below, a little username and stuff. If you ever want to practice together, we can totally do that too. So yeah, little study buddies. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Here's a series. Let's get ready, learn some Korean. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.